Hello, this is my week 2 assignment. My name is Anthony Gomez. We'll try to make this quick. My assignment is a couple days late. Um, I did go to a school. I talked to a vice principal and didn't really go well as planned. I'm going to show you the email. I had emailed him per his request. He didn't have time to meet with me that day, so I sent him over my questionnaire. I have 10 questions to ask him. He didn't respond to me. I emailed him back again on Saturday. I still didn't hear from him until Tuesday. He said that it's been really busy because it's towards the end of the school year, and because of COVID, it was really hard for him to help me with my assignment or to even ask any of the other teachers if they could help me with the assignment. So honestly, that was a bust. I happily have a cousin who's a program coordinator at a different school. And these are the questions that I asked her. The program coordinator's responses are in black, and then I was able to ask one of my clients' teachers some questions, so they helped me out um, better than the school I physically visited. Um, so the my client's teacher is a first year teacher. She didn't have too many like insights into school culture because she was still kind of sitting back and trying to absorb how it all goes on. My cousin, who's the school program coordinator, had a lot more to offer, and I had talked to my client's teacher over the phone, so these responses are a little bit more short, concise. And I sent my cousin, the program coordinator, over my questions so she kind of filled them out a little better. Um, so, mainly, what are some of the main focuses of the school's culture? And they both said keeping open communication with the teachers, the students, and the parents. It's a little bit easier for some um, of the parties and harder for others. We'll go into that a little bit soon. The second question is, does the school have any ties that support its school culture, for example, through a coalition or a different group? The first teacher said that she's not aware of any affiliations, and the program coordinator said that they have a BPIS, which is Positive Behavior Interventions and Support School, where positive reinforcement is used throughout the school, and also they use an anti-bullying and counseling program. So I had to look up Olweus. Olweus. That's what that is there. Um, so it's an anti-bullying program that schools use. And I asked the teachers which aspects of the school's culture can they identify as being destructive and constructive. Well, the teacher said that she didn't notice any destructive aspects, but constructive were the open support and communication. Um, the program manager did mention that in her school, it's a small community, which can be challenging sometimes when there's conflict between staff and parents. Um, the fourth question is school culture talked about in teacher meetings. The teacher mentioned that it's talked about in every staff meeting where the teachers share the class goals and their accomplishments are celebrated with the school as a whole, and they have a posting board for everyone to see. Um, the program manager mentioned that um, that that they meet as a community at least once a year by providing surveys to ask the students, the parents, and the teachers how they feel their community is going along. Um, and I asked them what kind of ideas they have shared to encourage or modify the recent state of the school's culture. And the first teacher said she hasn't really shared anything because it's her first year. The program manager mentioned um, that each teacher shares on a collage board that she created, so then everyone in the whole school is able to see how um, they're doing. Um, and how are students involved in changing the school culture? Each class has a morning meeting where the students are able to share their successes and recent activities. And the students are able to talk to the administration during recess time. And again, for the program coordinator school, they pass out surveys. Same thing with how the parents are involved in the school culture. For the teacher, she mentioned that it's been a little difficult for communication between the parents and the administration, but that the parents are still involved in virtual monthly meetings, and that they recently provided the school with the school administration with a taco truck for lunch. So there's some cohesion there. I asked them what do they believe the best motivator to achieve the common goals set forth for all parties, making sure everyone feels welcomed, and making sure that the children are smiling and keeping things interested. I asked them what they believe the unproductive goals are, and the teacher mentioned that when promises are not kept, and the program coordinator mentioned that sometimes an unproductive atmosphere discourages some people. And then the last question, have you sensed any changes in the school's culture since COVID began? And the first teacher wasn't there pre-COVID, but she's definitely noticed a change since the school year started, and that most of the teachers are now wearing t-shirts that say, "In school, we are a family." And the program coordinator, who has been there at the school for a few years, noticed that there was a low energy at the beginning of the school year, but that everyone is starting to come together and it's starting to change faster. And she's starting to see some success in better communication and a team feeling. Thank you for watching.